Good. Hello, good afternoon. This Saturday in September 2025, Ada. I am Fikili, the Dark Feminina. Welcome and welcome back. And just a little historical recuerdos that the real St. George of England is the king who is Elesa. He was born in 300s AD. And although there are sightings and reportings of his being Turkish, and I mean, George is not a name not restricted to England, but the English St. George is King Elesa. And it's worth noticing that because there is a sad move that's having some unfortunate outcomes of trying to undermine everything that is truly English. So England is always the bad nation, and everything that we've ever been proud of as English people is somehow another nation's. Or it'll be called English but only Celtic. But the problem with the Celtic description is that it's Tower Hamlets in London, it's Newcastle in the north, and it's Essex proper, the WA, the real stag, by totem in the south. And that means that although kings of England have been born or placed amongst really and brought up by so they could be described truthfully as Celtic because brought up there, the kings of England are London and Newham and Stratford in Newham. And so England's everything good about England is being described to other nations or restricted to only a few borough dukedoms of England, and it's capsizing the nation. It's so unfair. Most of the nations of people who complain about the British Empire have had empires themselves, and usually before the British Empire. I see the unfairness in that. And long performer and prophecy and people's reaction to are a lot to do why other nations became colonies and why some were only protectorates. But I'm here celebrating England this day, and with all the arguments over asylum seekers and even just general immigration, general migration for people looking for work, the flag of England has in the past and present, and the Union Jack, been used not in the right ways that actually hurt England. Because St. George and King Arthur, the very things that King Elesa and King Arthur stood for is Christianity, heart, holiness, fairness. And we can't do that if we're just blaming all our problems on newcomers. And I say newcomers because I am the daughter, accepted as such or not, but I am truly the daughter of His Grace, the 10th Duke of Northumberland. So I'm not an immigrant and I'm not foreign. I'm English, Yellow Borough. And I just wish to help everyone's heart this day for God and for England, that when we're defending England, we're doing it in a way that is truly Christian and not reducing the subject to sort of unhelpful sound bites, which some people have done, are doing. It's a very big subject because it's to do with the identity and the life and the prosperity and the social cohesion of England and of the four nations of the British Isles. So it is important. I know it's not all one. It's complex. I know it's not all one thing. I'm in favour of speaking up for England, but I want to be a human being. And that's what King Arthur, it's worth praying to have King Arthur's heart, to have King Elesa's heart. King Arthur, of course, born in 400s AD. And we need their heart, their faith, and their examples so, so, so very much. And just blessing this message to you. I'm not condemning people for demonstrating because there's a deep unease and a problem, but we have to be careful that the answers we come to address the problem are actually holy, and that's where the difficulty comes in. If we decide we don't care, we're just going to fight people because, and then that capsizes England from within anyway. So blessings, blessings, blessings this day. Just encouragement and admonition. My wearing the badge isn't because I hate anybody. It's because I support England. For God, kings in our case, and the whole lot. I am the reigning Cleopatra the Ninth, the Lady of the Lake of England and of the world. Blessings to you all. Amen and amen.